guys, Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. We're going to have some fun with the Back to the Future theme, Power of Love, Huey, Lewis, and the news. It's going to be great. In fact, what would you do right now if you had the DeLorean time machine? Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious on your answers. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe I don't want the answers. But anyway, thanks for supporting Marty Music, subscribing, clicking the bell notification. Let's get to it. All right, the synth chords in the chorus is very important, so I'm going to show it to you as a guitar part. An F major up here on the 8th fret to C, and then CF. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. You know, 80s synth sounds more authentic, obviously, but you got to have that in there to make it sound like the song. One. But the guitar is playing this. Right, so let's just stick with the chorus right now. C power chord, and then the open E string by itself. So, and just all down, chunky down rock and roll. And then an F power chord, up to a G power chord. Do, do, 4 and on the 7th fret of the E string by itself. But starts over. So you could put them together. Ba-boom. Just like that. But as the guitar in the intro, on the 3rd one, do do F F F G G, next part. Now the guitar part, kind of, I love it. I love it. It's my favorite part of the song, actually, this rhythm part. Reminds me of Tim Pierce, really does. That, like, just perfect glue for the groove, you know? But having the bass line in there is kind of important to put it together. Also, the rhythm guitar part, there's actually a left and a right. They're not always identical, and there's a little bit of, like improvising. He changes it up a little bit. But so the bass line, right off the bat, when it goes into this next section, this is the bass line. But what happens here in this intro is, so it's like a C, and then to that 1st fret, so it's like C minor pentatonic, then F, but I'm going to play the F right there. But this time it alternates and does B flat to F. You know, and then as it sings in, it does that one other time, as opposed to, that's subtle, and it's really what the bass is playing. So I'm throwing that in there, though, depending on how you're going to arrange the song. Okay. So on this rhythm part, in that, I don't think it does B flat F. I think it does it again in the 2nd verse. But when you hear that little alternating thing, depending on your arrangement with your instruments, you could go B flat F, like. But but that's not on the recording. When it does B flat F, he plays this, just those nice little double stops. And it's 8 on the D, 7 on the G. Comes right from B flat. And then half step down to 7 and 5, and that comes from the F chord of the C shape, like that. But it's just the double stop. Okay, so I'm going between the 10 and the 8 on the D string. And then now, so that bum bum ba da, those are notes by themselves, single notes. But then I do a double stop. Depends on how I'm fingering it, index finger and then sliding it back. And so that goes to the 7, middle finger hits the 8 of the D. So, and then I grab my index finger on that 8th fret again of the D and G and slide it up a whole step. A little slower. Oh, and lots of palm muting too. So he alternates the rhythm on the little other part here, but it's that. So same shapes, and then that root, which could be here. I'm doing it there. I think that's good. So like that. And then if it's the B flat F, power of love. So it does it right before, it's the groove, and then the B flat F, power of love is a curious thing, right? So that's one of the times where it's that B flat to F, but then he's got the groove. Right, see that? So like bump, bump. So check it out. Da, da, da. The rhythm becomes da 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 da, chorus. And obviously this time now, it's longer. There's a new part. When it gets to the second chorus, it adds that, it's a full chorus, which means, and it might just save your life. That's the power of love. Check it out. Now longer and longer. I just saved your life. They say that all in love is fair. Yeah, but you don't care. Right? power. So we got to do that bridge, and I love the bridge. It's great set of chords. You know, not too, you know, nothing too crazy with them, but a little bit of that nice doo-wop thing that they did. They had a lot of that vibe in their songs. But so E flat major, and it's cool too. It's like from the chorus, you know, goes right into it. So E flat major, and then think of it as G major, but D's in the bass. So real nice. E flat major, G over D is what we'd call that, and then C minor 7. Yeah, but F9, you don't care. Love Huey Lewis, by the way, you guys. E flat, so. Then F9 chord. Now it's A flat major, which, you know, could be right here. I think it would be easier for people to play it up here. But you'll know what to do. So it's A flat major, which is across the 11th fret, to E flat. You'll know what to do. But he's playing that inversion, so you get a bass line that goes, and you know what to do, like that. So it's like the Hendrix major chord is what I call it. But you know what to do. So you're barring across the 8th, hammering up, or making sure you've got 10, 8, 8, 8. And then F minor 9, you know, nice little jazz chord. You could play F minor if you needed to, but so 8, 6, 8, 8. Back to that E flat major. So check it out from the top. Said that all in love is fair. Yeah, but you don't care. But you'll know what to do. I feel silly. F minor 9. When it is back to E flat major. And then finally A flat major. And with a little help from above. So you're playing the A flat major. And then you slide down to G, but with the pinky. And I mean, you could make it a 7. I mean, you could make it a 7 chord. But basically you got a G sus. And then regular. That's the power of... So, let's go to that bridge one more time. Let's say that G over D, C minor 7 to F9, A flat major, E major over its G note, F minor 9, and back to that E flat major Hendrix major chord, and then A flat major, and with a little, then a half step down, but with the sus. That's the power of love. And then, you know, basically... Feel the power, that's the power of love. Can you feel it? All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. Once again, thank you for hanging out. Take care. That's it. Thank you again. We'll see you.